adventures.
All right, let's do this. Woo. We need some theme music,
Musician.
right?
You're the bard.
You're a bard too.
You're
part bard.
Yeah. Like you don't. People playing wizards don't actually cast fireballs.
Oh, prove it.
Right. So we've got a lot to recap. A lot happened last time. After you managed to rescue the Cogmaster from his tower section of Cliffnull in the Crystal District, Brad managed to escape some creepy dude who chased him up a chain with True Sight and then deflected spells by Snow, or just seemed impervious. There was some interesting entrances in order to rescue people and some interesting exits, all that kind of stuff. But as you guys managed to finally get to the safe house, you went down below to the caverns where you were, how do I say this? Confronted with a new enemy in the guise of a Nolo. What?
Oh, just
An enemy among us.
confronted with
Yes.
a new enemy. And just
And the Nolos being warped by the evil entity Sezik inside the Soul Ripper. Saw all of you as enemies, and he did his very best to try to escape and break the power's hold over him, but he was unsuccessful, and he was pulled into the sword. Then, upon realizing that, you're like, well, this is not great. So you managed to get back to your secret rendezvous spot by going through the rest of the tunnels, up to Chorok's farm, and then back over to the airship. well, because Ander had brought the airship over to the farm, right?
Yeah.
Right. And after bad news was given to Ander, yes, then
My hetero life partner.
yes, the hetero life mate is gone.
oh, sure.
Then, after some deliberation, you have decided to try to seek the way to free Nolo from his imprisonment within the sword. And given was it Alvin who did cast the spell about appealing to the deity?
Yeah.
Yep. Alvin received some information and passed it on to you guys that there is in the Cinder Spine Mountains a place called the Forge of Souls, which is potentially the place to, I don't know, either break the sword or free a Nolo, what have you, but that was the sort of indicator. As well as there was a large red room with a sphinx that was guarding a door. Then, right. Is that it? Did I miss? Is that pretty much the recap?
I think we also talked to Sergey about the mountains. Somebody had
Oh, okay, yeah.
a bunch of information or something.
Okay, yeah. So maybe we're talking to Sergey about the history of the Cinder Spine Mountains. And along the top of it, there is the ridge line is just an ever-burning kind of lava flows and ashes that just don't go out, but they don't move anywhere either.
And Twilight Dwarves, right?
Yes, the Twilight Shapers.
Didn't one of the gnomes try to pick a fight? Oh, was that last session?
That was like forever ago.
That was a couple sessions
Oh,
ago.
wow.
They were mourning their own.
That's right. Because
They
I
lost
missed
some.
2 sessions, so that's like...
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of...
Yeah, so yeah, what was it? I forgot his name. One of the fat gnome.
Slim.
Slim. Yeah, that's right, Slim.
Fat
tried
gnome
to-
Slim. Yeah.
Yes.
Were we already on our way out towards the?
Yeah,
feel like we
we
were-
ended as you guys were approaching Guy's Belt, seeing entities swim around and fly through the air, and you saw one of the large sky swimmers curl out from his home in the rock and go out for its evening feasting. Though we will not pick up there. We are going to cutscene to a place called the Obsidian Hammer.
Oh my gosh.
Down in the underground city
Name
of
review?
Maglum Faldur. The Obsidian Hammer is a nightclub located within the Eastern Aegis Casino. So, as we approach, we see there are numerous circular rough-hewn tables scattered around this open area. The polish on them is almost a mirror black, and the rest of underneath is rough hewn, except for like little spindly legs that kind of like a three-legged joint stool. People sit around them drinking various ales, sometimes drinks in clear glasses or other flagons. Most of the people in here are dwarf. There are some Duergar, and there are some Goliath. They all seem to mingle quietly, generally keeping to themselves. Along the top of the nightclub are strands of red stones that are light and give off emanate a hue, crisscrossed with purple and gold, and giving the whole room this very interesting ambiance to it. There are along the walls there are drapes of purple and black that are very thick and pulled off with little gold tassels, and there is a large U-shaped bar at the back, made out of a dense, like polished, rich oak material. There is a bartender behind the bar, and she is tending drinks. Along with her other bartender man, who's another male dwarf. Their hair is pulled back in tight ponytails. Their beards, she has one. She has a smaller beard, but his beard is longer. But they're both neatly trimmed, wearing the outfits of the casino. At the center table, we see a Goliath sitting alone. What are you drinking?
Grog, top shelf grog.
Okay. So as you look around, you see familiar faces. You see your Goliath minor friends, Merc, Britt, Greg. You see several dwarves you know from your mining operations, and a couple of the Duergar that you won some money from. People, and you feel welcome here, looking around. Hold on, I'm going to change the music. Sorry. I'm going to get my jazz music going.
Ooh.
Add extra time. Where is my music? Okay. The nightclub. Let's do this stuff. Near the back on a raised platform that serves as a stage, there is almost like a clamshell kind of effect. So it's got this ribbed arching back that it's all red timbers, and it's like almost like this amphitheater kind of projection-y kind of thing along this semicircle stage. There is a band. It's a fairly large band of dwarves, and actually Duergar, and with a Goliath on the upright bass. There are guitars, there are drums, there are various other instruments. So, some music. Yes.
I was almost expecting Star Wars style.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I tried. I really tried. I couldn't get it the way I wanted it. So, here we are. So as you're enjoying your grog, the familiar face of Scarlet Sherpa comes down and sits next to you. She's wearing a ruby gown, and for a dwarf, she is very fair-skinned, very slenderish for a dwarf, not very stocky. She has long, curly red hair, which dangles about her face, frames it nicely, and it just kisses her shoulders. She goes, "Oh, hey, good to see you."
Looking great, Scarlet. You nervous about tonight?
Oh, never. These are regulars. What do I have to be nervous about?
I guess you're right. Anyway.
How are things in the mines these days?
Salty.
I'm sure.
But, fair.
Good. So no dangers, no mishaps?
None that weren't planned.
Oh, I see.
Or that you didn't already know of course.
Well, since you're here, I think I have a song for you this evening.
Well, I'm sure I'll cheers you to it.
Okay.
Good luck.
And she gets up and she sachets away. And she goes up to the stage. And she goes over to the mic. Suddenly the room goes black. Music stops. There is, from above, what appears to be a gemstone, which has a dwarf behind it. And he takes a wand and he casts a light spell and projects a spotlight onto Scarlet. And you see that her dress has got this kind of sparkly finish to it, and she kind of glitters, and she kind of moves around. And she walks over and she reclines on this piano. Where's my piano song? Sorry.
I need a hero.
Oh God.
Space
What did I do
Pants.
this? There it is. Okay. And the Aduagar comes out with slick back, white hair, kind of flips out near the back. He's got a long kind of curly Q mustache and a beard that kind of frizzes out at the side. His gray skin looks kind of reddish and gold because of the lights, and he begins to play. Yeah. And Scarlet sits up. She looks around, surveys the room, and totally in command of the audience. And I'm not going to sing for you guys, but
I don't. Get that champagne.
I don't have anything prepared. I ran out of time.
I was like, it's
Were you thinking of singing?
I was
for
thinking
us?
of singing.
That's the thought that
Yeah,
counts.
in the future, maybe after the new year, if Scarlet comes back, I'll sing a song in my falsetto. Oh God.
Mental note, guys, we need to come back here later.
Well,
Yeah, mental note. We need to
yeah.
find this
No, I
place.
won't forget. I won't forget. I mean, but I will sing at some point. But she sings a song, and it's a staple. It's one of the regular songs with a few new interesting flourishes. Some of the lyrics have changed to reflect some interesting location changes. And during this whole process, she's looking pretty much at you. And knowing what you know and your relationship, you have taken this lovely moment, this song that she's singing to everybody, as a new mission. And you are to go down to the base of the Cinderspine Mountains to the Festerwolf Field, and investigate the magical occurrences happening there, and to find some information and or conclusions about the spot, and if anything can be useful and or gleaned. So she finishes her song, and the spotlight goes off.
And when it goes off, I'm going to stealthily sneak out of the door.
Make a stealth check.
This is when the natural lighting comes back on.
You didn't want me to roll that one.
You didn't want me to roll that?
31.
Holy crap.
How? So wait a minute.
So
A Goliath.
you're a Goliath rogue then.
This is an absolute unit
Maybe.
of dude.
Name's all.
He's the stealth unit. I'm ready. This is cool.
And what I've done, though, is my grog cup is done, face down, and the money's underneath.
Okay. Excellent.
I always take care of my debts.
The band resumes, and the general attention is shifted away. All we see left is one empty table with an overturned cup and a bit of coin sticking out from underneath it. You go back out to the main casino. A place you're very familiar with. Having been here, have won money and lost money. There are people playing craps and cards of all types of games. There are other games of chance. There are even some imported goblin games that have been refashioned, repurposed for dwarven tastes. The most of the casino is a large open area. There is security everywhere, and this is probably one of the few spots where both Dwarf and Duergar in this current underground city are getting along, or at least being civil with each other.
Do I recognize any friends that I would be able to maybe get some information about the festering wood or any kind of rumor what I should be using to prepare to get?
Make a perception check.
Will do.
They have Poke the Goat.
And they don't have Poke the Goat.
17.
I forgot that's what it was called.
The Goat.
17.
I tried to remember
Okay, yeah, you
them.
see,
Rat race.
you see one of your dwarven friends named a guy named Barvin,
Barvin.
and he is currently slumped over a craps table, looking forlorn.
Aw.
What do you do?
Not looking so good, are you, buddy?
No.
What's the matter? Just losing it all. Losing it all.
I lost more than I should have. Gertrude's gonna kill me.
How much are you down?
Oh, I'm down. He starts looking through. He starts counting on his fingers.
Oh boy.
It's dangerous business.
I'm down 700 gold.
700. Jesus. All right, so this is what I do then. So I'm gonna casually look concerned. No, not at you. I'm trying to get in. So I'm casually looking around the table, and I see other patrons, and I want to casually snag a couple high ticket tokens off of some of the piles and give him 700 gold, but not yet. But I want to take maybe I want to take 200 off of somebody or a few people.
Okay, so you're gonna steal.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Make a
Sleight
sleight
of
of hand check.
We may never meet him because he might be in jail.
28.
28.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so as you wait for your moment, there is a Duergar woman who is at the table. She goes, she's blowing on the dice, and she throws them. And as the people watch the dice go down, as you see all their attention shift, you immediately you snag a couple $100 off a few stacks.
Okay.
Because your roll was so high, I'm going to say you snag 600 gold.
Then I will give him all of that plus 100.
Okay.
And say, I've got some questions about the festering woods.
You put it in his palm. He feels it. He's like,
And I take him by the shoulder, though, and we turn from the table.
okay.
And we start walking.
Aye, you want to know what the Fester Wolf? What you going there for?
It's my business, and it's not much yours because I think I paid for that. Just tell me what you know.
Well, it was destroyed by some dragonborn ages ago. And it's been abandoned and forlorn ever since. It's uninhabitable. The only thing that roam there now are these weird living entities. They seem magical, but they're cloud-like or sometimes like living lightning. And people say it's infested now with mutants and aberrations. It's like you go down there and it's like there's everything is gray. It doesn't look the same. It looks the same, but it's like everything just lost all of its joy.
What does the Druid sect say about it? And what are they doing to fix it?
Druid sect.
Well, there's got to be Druid sect. It's nature.
Well, I mean, there might be druids out there, but under the mountain, not here.
Oh, right. I'm not saying under the You must... You're thick, aren't you? What I'm saying is you must know of some of the people who know of the Druid sects. They speak. I use you as my ears. Brevin. Brevin? Brevin?
That
Brevin. Parvin.
Parvin.
There we go.
Parvin Duckman.
Yeah.
Come on, you must know you hear things. Parvin Duckman.
Because Dark is Dark.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know. I mean, I've heard maybe they're trying to contain it or keep stuff there, but it's difficult to say.
Okay. Listen, get back to your wife. Spend no more time at the tables. If I see you here at these tables, I'm going to be taking my 700 back.
Oh, you got it. I'll pay you back.
I don't want it back.
You sure?
You've
Is this
already
a situation where I have to owe you a favor?
Not this time. I'm going to leave him, and I'm going to start... I guess I'm just going to start to make my way towards, like, preparing to go to the festering... Or the Fester Wolf
Okay.
fields.
Great. So as you meander down through the town, where is my description of this place? Sorry. There we go. Okay. So carved this city under the mountain it's a large underground city. It's awash with light from ever-burning torches and large red and purple gems suspended from thick chains above you. The streets are often narrow, just wide enough for two small creatures to pass each other, except for major thoroughfares, where 6 small creatures could easily pass. It's a mix of Stalin-esque architecture, which is very imposing and utilitarian, with flourishes of adorable gargoyles or golden stripes that denote warmth and hospitality that is traditional to dwarven architecture, but clearly speaks to the palpable tension between the Duergar and the dwarf. The inhabitants share the same streets, eat in the same locations, frequent the same shops, but each side still eyes each other with suspicion, rudeness, prejudice, and at times contempt and malice. Even though the leaders are working diligently for the common good. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So as you are passing through this portion of the city, you're heading back to your lodgings in the lower Yodersek. Sorry. I have ridiculous, stupid, fun, silly
No, these are good.
Sorry. Which is the poorest district in town.
Okay.
And you go to your lodgings. It's how you've comported them. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
And you look around, and all your stuff is still there, including your bug-out bag.
Good.
And
so I guess as I prepare to take... I guess I'm just gonna gather my things, and I'm going to leave my usual note for Scarlet in the usual location in this room.
you got it.
About approximately when I'll be back, and means in which we can communicate.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, at this point you have 2 choices.
Mm-hmm.
You could take the tunnels down through, lead you outside, get close to the base, or you can actually go up and out through one of the main entrances and climb and scale down the mountain.
What time of day is it? Nighttime?
Currently it is...
Because she played us music.
Yes, it is currently nighttime.
I'd like to go down the usual way by flying with my cloak of the bat. So I am turning into a bat, and I'm flying through the tunnels, and I'm gonna fly down the mountain towards that area.
Oh my gosh. Oh, do we have Batman? I'm ready.
Okay. So as you make your way down, the night is clear. It is a starry sky above you. Relatively quiet. Nothing unusual. The air is crisp, and the wind glides against your face and your little whiskers. And as you make your way down the mountain, you come around the base, and way down at the bottom, you see what is the remains of the Fester Wolf. field. And you see outlines of large homes and domiciles, but there is a visible kind of scarring that spirals out from that as a center point. So it's like a half sun on the base side of the mountain, but it's all squiggles and weird and jagged, and it gives off a faint green phosphorescence.
Ooh.
Like madness has scarred the world, or a plague has inhabited it there.
Interesting.
And that's where we're going to transition back to the good ship, the Buick LeSabre, which I need airship music for. And you guys are currently heading toward the Gaia's Belt, which you will need to navigate in order to go head north to the Cinder Spine. So, as you guys are gliding through the air, you do see several monsters and things flying. How do you wish to approach?
Our pilot's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we have
I can-
co-pilot. Bad roll
I have
McGee.
5 survival. What do you got?
Not that.
Yeah, let the lizard drive.
Let the lizard drive.
Oh no.
Let the
All
Wookiee
right,
run.
let's do it.
Here, they're here. I'm. You got this.
That makes sense.
Hold me close, you tiny hunter.
I'm gonna also have Sleetstorm on prepare.
Okay.
In the event something starts coming after us, I can just
My book.
drop it on them.
Books. Okay. So, Captain, I guess, or pilot, which way are you heading?
Captain, wait a minute.
We go right for the biggest monster, right?
The opposite of that. No.
Fine. What are my options?
Well, you're gonna have to at least get through this large section of it. You can go below, you can go through, or you can try and go above.
Above.
Okay. So make your survival check.
I think we usually go below. Oh no. Are you helping him?
I guess
I better use
Total?
Maybe I would backseat driver a little
Was this a
bit.
D10?
I'm there too. I don't know what good I'd be, but
I'll use Bardic Inspiration. That was pretty bad first throw.
Somebody who's part of the thing can just give him help.
All right, 8 plus 6. That's better. 14.
14. Okay. So you, the winds are a little rougher than you expected, and your reptilian claws aren't necessarily used to piloting something or anything. You're used to running around and slithering across the ground and being speedy by yourself, not having something be speedy for you. But so it's a little rough climbing and at an elevation. But you get up through the clouds and it gets a little more crystalline. It's colder. The wind has picked up a bit, but you are easily above most of the stones or the earth motes from the guy's belt. And make perception checks. Everyone is on deck.
18.
Okay.
23.
16.
7.
15.
Not tall enough to see over the railing.
No, that makes sense.
Should I find you a box?
Would you like me to describe it to you? Or would you like me to get you a box?
14, 18, 23, 16. Okay. So where are you guys kind of located on the deck or on the ship?
I was nearby the wheel.
Okay, you're near the wheel?
Backseat driving.
You're near the wheel as well? Okay, where you're...
I want to be like standing on something high up, like on a railing or something like that.
Okay.
I'm just using levitation.
You want to do like the Titanic thing and stand...
No, not that far. But I do want to I just want to be up high.
What about the crow's nest? Right up at the top of the mast.
That's too far away from everybody.
That's too high.
No, I don't think there's no crow's nest in
There's
this.
no sails.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no sails,
sails.
yeah.
I just want to be like perched on a railing.
More like a, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big blimp, essentially. It's a dirigible.
Brad is on deck
yeah.
doing
Okay. I keep
his multi-god yoga stuff.
Okay, so you're on the main deck. we'll put you near the front, near the fore of the ship on one of the railings, or you can be in one of the ropes if you want. So,
Ooh.
yeah, okay. Swinging around, Snow.
Probably by the bow, looking around the lane below.
Okay. Cool, you're looking around. Well, you can't. You can't really see.
You know.
Okay.
Attempting to.
So you guys are peering around, looking around, surveying the scene. Ander, Thurkir, and Tyrael, people in charge, I guess, the direction of the ship, are the only ones to really notice that there is a swarm of these smaller bird things that are flying up towards the ship. And coming out of the clouds, you see this large mouth come and just start chomp them. And you see these two eyes look up and see the bottom of your ship, and it begins to move in your direction.
Oh. Guys, we've got company. Ooh, big monster coming up from behind or below.
How far away is it? Just out of curiosity.
It's probably like 500 feet.
Okay.
It's pretty close. Did we outrun this last time, or I don't remember.
We kind of limped away.
Yeah, we sort of outrun. Kind of. Did we distract it?
Tell the engines more power.
Last time you actually went through the earth moats and you dodged and you navigated through it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We bumped into a few of them, which is how we messed up our ship too, I think, to some extent.
Try to avoid that.
Do you think we could Millennium Falcon it again, or?
This time we don't have to worry about a weird storm thing
That's
shooting lightning
true.
at us.
That was not helping last time.
That was awesome.
yes, it was.
Awesome,
But we don't
awesome.
want to do it again.
But not again.
Fair enough. So you do have a full crew. I mean, you have the Cogmaster, you have Sergey, you have Gimbal.
Full of power, full of speed.
Yeah.
Gimbal,
Yeah?
we need lots of speed. Big monster.
Monster! And you hear from behind him through the little speaking stone. You hear the Cogmaster goes, "Well, let's see what this puppy can do!"
I like him.
Oh dear.
And he's like, "Your dad? Dad!" Suddenly,
Oh boy.
the ship just lurches forward. And you hear this, it's like the kind of like small explosion. And just you guys just start rocket up. I need you to make a survival piloting check
Oh no.
to maintain control.
Let me
Nope.
help you. Let me help you.
With advantage, yeah.
With advantage.
Here's the thing.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 3s for survival checks.
Nice. So, recovering from the initial surprise, you managed to guide it and right the ship, and guide you through. You picked up additional speed. Suddenly, the large beast looks at you and realizes it's probably not worth the effort. Something that big that moves that fast is surely going to give it a hard time. So as you rocket over the top of the guy's belt, you look down all the earth motes below. You see familiar spaces in Etis. You even see off in the distance where Eternia's place was, her tower. Yep. And you can. I assume you're heading towards the Cinder Spine?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Heading north now. Flying through, having evaded some danger, unfortunately.
Are we still going that fast?
No.
Oh.
No. It was a burst of speed.
Oh.
It's a blast of some NOS
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Can we do it again?
Are we okay down there?
He's kind of quiet. You don't hear anything?
Gimbal?
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Dad needs a new beard.
We must stock up on gnome beard. It's like turbo. Throw it to the fire.
Was that?
That was a flip. We may lose
the second flicker I've
electricity.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Electricity is. I got my phone right here. We'll have light. We'll be okay.
Okie dokie. Well,
If the stream goes down.
internet.
Screw
If we
it.
go down, there's been power. We have an ice storm here, so anyway.
More D&D by candlelight. I'm
No,
down.
control this.
Right. Really? Good lord. Snow patrol this. Anyway, you guys have a moment if you wish to. You can check downstairs. You could do stuff. You could prepare, ask questions. What do you have some time now while you're traveling?
How do the cannons fire on? Is it gunpowder? Just like
Yeah,
traditional
it's a black
gunpowder?
powder. Yeah. Sergey is familiar with it because he got some for the Frostfell.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
So I was just going to continue sightseeing.
Okay.
But he's probably going to use this cloak of arachnidia so he can actually climb up on top of something to look better now.
Yep. What's up,
How's Helen doing?
Helen?
Oh, your chicken legs.
Yeah.
Your
How
abyssal
are my
chicken.
abyssal chicken legs? Where are they?
Where'd you put him?
They were on the ship.
Okay.
I did ask her to try to find me a sandwich.
Oh, that was days ago.
Oh, okay.
And
Did she ever come back with that sandwich?
seems. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of asking. Like, what, how,
Well, you start looking around and make a perception check.
Oh my god, these chicken legs.
19.
19. So you see down on below you on the deck, you see one of them is hopping around.
Just one of them.
Just one of them.
I'll go down and be like, Helen, where's your other leg?
The eye on the base of the foot looks at you. It kind of just it rolls around inside of it
Oh, I look over there to see.
to so there's the back of the eyeball is facing towards you, while the iris is actually looking behind.
Yeah. Is the other one over there? Like where it's looking towards?
No, but it's pointing towards the staircase down below.
Oh. I'd be like, any progress on the sandwich?
It hops, starts heading towards the staircase.
Oh, okay, I follow it.
Okay. So as you walk it down, you go flop down the stairs. Oh yeah, it actually makes its dexterity checks to get all the way down the stairs. Hops over to the to sort of your common area kitchen, and there is the other foot on top of the table, and it's got pinned down a mouse in between a piece of with a piece of bread on top of it.
Very good. Would I eat a mouse?
I mean,
You're a tabaxi.
Yeah.
Is it fresh?
Yeah. How can I tell how fresh does the mouse look?
It's still wriggling.
It's still wriggling. Oh, that's very fresh.
Yeah.
fresh as it can get.
Good job, Helen. Good job. You really were worth every penny I spent on you, and I'm just proud to have you on board as a part of the Oddlot.
You see one little claw go up, go back down.
Little
Rele-
salute.
Release the sandwich.
Is that an episode title?
It's beautiful. I love it.
Okay. So the other like hops off and then the mouse scurries and runs off.
Oh, I want to grab it.
Make a sleight of hand check or
Dexterity of some sort
Yeah.
check, yeah.
sleight of hand or athletics. I've never had a catch the mouse check.
Is that an animal handling check?
No.
You're handling an
It
animal.
would be the same for me. 10.
10?
Yeah.
So you kind of dive real quick and you feel it under your paws and just gets out between the little four claws. It scurries off and darts down behind underneath the door
Oops.
of a closet.
Still gonna count that as success. Success and eat the bread.
Nice. Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
I guess I would go check on Gimbal and his dad and make sure nobody burned more than their beards off.
Okay. So you go down to the engine room and you see Gimbal like he has like a wet cloth and it's like trying to clean off his dad's face, and his dad's going, and it's just he's just got black soot all over his face, like his beard just disintegrated. They got little stubs and like weird off patches. His eyebrows are gone. Like half of his hair, like from the top back, is just still here, but it's all blown straight back. And the rest of it's gone. You know, and all you see is just like these outlines of like a raccoon, except where his goggles were. You know, except now he takes them off and just clean skin.
Just surrounded by
Yeah.
soot.
And he's like, that was great. He looks around. Gimbal. He claps his hands. He puts his hand in it. You did good, kid.
Poorly concealing my mirth, I'll just be like, is everybody okay? No burns?
Make a perception check. Or a medicine check, whatever's higher.
18.
18. Everyone looks pretty okay. You know, the crew is fine, except for like the kind of stuff that is on the Cogmaster. You know, he looks, despite some small lacerations and some small burns, he's okay. You know. Otherwise, the rest of the engine room, over near the engine, there is some scorch marks, some burn marks, like a little too much energy all at once. In one of the wand ports, and you see that the sort of elemental fluctuations inside are a little more volatile than usual, but they seem to be still within the glassing or the glass-like encasing, and are calming down perhaps slowly.
Okay. So, seeing that everybody's okay, I'll just kind of pal around with them for a little bit and go back upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna track down Sergey.
Sergey.
Yeah.
Okay, Sergey is in his room. He's reading. Come in.
Sergey. Hi.
Da.
We're down one of our members. And
Yes.
don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to fill in.
Good. I would not say yes.
And aside from the sort of crushing pain in my heart about that, I have to look at the big picture here for everybody. We're down one of our heavy hitters. I was wondering, is there any way we can take one of those cannons with us and make it portable somehow?
Trying to replace Nola with a cannon?
I mean, that's doable. That's about
Cannon?
right. That's honorific.
Yeah. Let me get this straight. You want to take a cannon from the ship that is large and bring it around with you as a mobile weapon.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's really heavy, so I don't imagine that we could just like wheel it around very well. But like, I know magicians can sometimes make stuff float, or I don't know, you can make it smaller.
Well, I think if it were to be enchanted in the way you are suggesting, it would take some time. No. But we could shrink it, but it would be like a little cannon, poof, and that'd be kind of fun. But probably not what you want.
Well, wait a minute. Well, how powerful would a little cannon be?
It'd be like a toy.
Well, what if it was only that big? Or what if it was like the size of a spear?
I don't know. We could try and find out.
Well,
What could go wrong?
You could lose a cannon and blow up the ship. But if
Then maybe we wait till we're on the ground.
okay, but if you have a free moment and you need a mental exercise,
I will consider it.
all right,
Okay.
cool, thanks.
But if you want me to enchant it, I mean, I will have to prepare different spells. I will need more compensation above and beyond what I'm already earning here, and it's going to not be cheap.
Naturally. Okay. How not cheap will it be?
Well, it depends upon the spell. If I'm going to use levitate to create this floating cannon. Preposterous. Just use magic. But that would easily be, I mean, between $5,000 and $10,000, depending upon the time required. I am just contractor. I can give you estimates, free estimates.
You an LLC?
I'm a limited loxodon company. Yes.
No. Give that man an inspiration point.
Thank you. Hey.
I gave him one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna track on my own. There, I got my little inspiration dice.
What if he wasn't so much making that thing float, but just making a smaller version of one?
Intriguing. Yeah.
Instead of shrinking it, just make it.
Well, yeah, it could be done, but we need a workshop. I don't have the tools for that.
All right. Well, we're about to sit down. Maybe maybe I can find something for you. And of course, developing a workshop for you would be part of your payment.
No, that's the cost of doing business.
No, it's part of your payment. You're going to use that for your own stuff, I'm sure. It's not like I'm going to take it away from you when we're done. Your own little space on the ship.
Well, it would not be on the ship. It could not be on the. We need a larger workshop. We need forge. We need, place to heat metal to high temperatures that would burn the ship down. No. Must be on ground.
All right.
Need an extra dimensional space workshop. Holy shit. You go in, you open the door, it's this giant room.
The TARDIS.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll keep my eyes open. But, I'll just kick that around in your head a little bit. Maybe
Okay.
come up with something.
Okay.
Did you bring anything? Any food?
There's food here. Zarek makes a great pastry.
You're looking way better. You're looking much healthier.
Thanks. Well, being chased by an ancient white dragon for, about 20 miles will do that to somebody, make them lose lots of weight. No. He was very upset that I took his carpet.
Thanks.
No, you're welcome.
I'll know.
Okay, get out. Good luck. Okay.
Actually, yeah, Snow's gonna see how Zarek's doing because he was pretty upset by the whole thing too.
So yes, you see Zarek. He's kind of milling around below decks, kind of pacing the hallways as much as Zarek can pace because he hovers, and he looks upset. He's not right. And he sees you. Oh man, Snow, Master Snow.
How you holding up, Zarek?
I'm not good with emotions. I feel like all the food I make is rocks. And I feel that my my arms are heavy.
Well, you don't have arms.
Your statement is factually incorrect. Such comforting words.
But
I get what you're saying.
You call them arms. You have arms, and I look like you. You have arms.
It's a little different, but what you're trying to describe is sadness.
Sadness. You see his one eye kind of just squint a little bit. The other ones are kind of tearing up.
Oh. But
I miss him, Master Snow.
well, we're gonna get him back.
Are you?
We're gonna do everything we can.
What if you don't?
And we're all going to feel like this for who knows how long.
I think I'm scared, Master Snow.
He's going to walk up and he's going to give him a little, as much of a hug as a little kobold can on a floating spectator.
You feel like, come here, big guy. Sort of. Aw.
Okay. And you see like his tentacle army kind of thing just wrap around you and squeeze you.
Hopefully it won't be long.
Okay. And you see like he's not the joyous Zarek usually is. He's just
He's usually very upbeat about things.
yeah. But he's I'm gonna go.
All right. You do what you have to do.
Thank you. And he kind of lowers himself down a little bit lower and just kind of glides back down to the fore of the ship. Just doesn't turn around. Anybody else? Yeah.
Brad's gonna retire to his quarters.
Okay.
Do a whole bunch of spice and pray to Helm.
Yes.
Okay.
Very cool. That's the only way to get to home.
Okay. So where are you? Like, are you on your bed? I mean, what are you doing?
I'm on the floor.
Okay.
He's about to see all of those multiple gods.
Okay. Can you roll a 20 for me?
Oh, sure.
Do you have to roll an OD check or something?
That is a 3 on the die.
Inspiration, please. I mean, no. I mean, I think Helm's
should- I
Grace.
should-
She should get a
I
plus
should
4
mug
at
it.
least.
No.
I know Will approves.
No, this
Okay.
is great. Let it go horribly
let it
wrong.
go.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
So what do you say? Or how do you pray?
I'm just kind of just being like, Helm, like, I miss Nolo, and like you always thought you were super cool, and so now I kind of think you're super cool, and I just wanted to make sure you were okay with that.
Cool, man.
And also, wow, this spice is really kicking in.
Okay.
He
Nice.
didn't really think it out before he.
Okay.
Followed by 3 straight hours of laughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I see if I notice Brad going into his room?
Yeah. Make a perception check.
That's 20.
You know what is going on everywhere in the ship. What people are saying. What's going? People. You hear Zarek just floating down. I mean, you know what's going on.
I wanna sneak over to Brad's door and kind of just like hunker down and be unnoticed until I think Brad is as high as a kite.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
I approve.
I'm listening to Brad attempt to talk to Helm.
Okay. So as you hear Brad saying all of this, the prayers and the kind of long clauses that Brad uses, you notice that the voice gets a little higher, a little more trailing off, and like a bit. The speech actually slows down quite a bit.
Yeah, I want to, with my mind, be like, Helm hears you. What do you want to know? And I'm just sitting there going,
Whoa. When was Eno's birthday?
no.
Whoa. Oh, great, Helm, but, why are cats a thing?
Signs point to yes. Cats are a thing.
Did I take too much spice?
Yes, definitely. I just want to keep doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
These questions get stupider.
Yeah.
All answers are accepted, even though they're only yes and no answers.
I want to walk by, coming back from the Loxodons. What are you doing?
All you're gonna see is him sitting there shaking his little ball, looking at it and being like,
I'll speak inside of your mind, just in like almost a mental whisper, like Brad's highest balls in the other room. I'm pretending to be at home.
Impersonating a god. Sure, that probably can't go horribly wrong for us. Carry on.
That's awesome. I just have this visual of like just looking up at you, and you're just like, and you keep walking.
And I actually hear him say, impersonating a god.
Yeah.
Sure, that has no consequences as he storms to continue on with his night that happened.
Okay. So as the day draws to a close, the sun sets. You are currently still flying. Who's on first watch?
hopefully not Brad.
I guess I will.
Okay.
With a normal amount of spice to enjoy the evening with.
Oh my.
Okay,
A little hint of spice.
Anybody else helping him, or are you guys?
Let's see, there's 6 of
Yeah.
us? Okay.
Okay,
But Snow's not doing any spice.
fair enough.
Probably
All right.
the
Supposed to be a thing
responsible
we
thing
did
to
with a
do.
Nolo and everything.
That's right. So, you guys make perception checks.
About that tower.
Nice. 21.
18.
Okay.
For once, Snow isn't blind.
So as you're cruising along, everything that you would potentially be kind of threatening, like there are flocks of birds, there are some leathery flapping things. They don't seem to bother you or get anywhere near you really. And if they get a little closer, you just manage to just guide the ship out of the way. You even avoid extra cloud formations and go up and down as you need to make sure that the ship ride is smooth. You approach, and even at this distance, you see the mountain of the Cinderspine Mountains rise up before you. Its large, shadowed, triangular presence, tipped with that reddish, embery glow across the peak and all the way down the entire mountain chain of the northern coast. Even down at the base, you see a little spirally, craggy, writhing pattern of almost tendril-like aspect that is slightly green.
Do any of the mountains look like the same mountain that Snow saw when he looked into that looking pool back in Newsham?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
reflecting pools.
Do any of them look specifically like the mountain that he saw? Or is it just the entire mountain range that
Make
he
a
saw?
history check.
Be nice dice. That wasn't very nice dice.
Oh no, were your dice rude to you?
It was.
Do you need to take them out back and rough them up a little bit?
I should.
There are 2 inspiration if it's
I
important.
want to use. Can I use one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one.
I mean,
Okay.
considering one was comfortably numb over here, that would be.
He actually rolled lower.
Ah,
Oh no!
Dice deal.
You know what? Mug. The metal one's coming out.
mug,
Yeah.
mug.
Why do you mock me?
It's just face.
Now it's a
I just
2.
don't know.
It's just getting
I went
worse.
from a 9 to an 8 to a 2.
Damn.
I became less sure over time.
It is fate.
I don't know.
You know? I don't
Okay, so you're having a little difficulty piecing together the memory. It's become a little clouded, a little foggy.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, so you're uncertain. I mean, you definitely recognize the Cinderspine Mountains, and you want to connect it to what you have seen previously, but it doesn't seem to want to really gel as clearly as you'd hoped. Okay. So as the first watch passes, the sun starts to rise. Who's on second?
I'll take second.
Okay.
I don't have night vision though, so.
Third gear.
Wait, no, I do. I do have night vision. I forgot. I'm not.
You're half
I'm
elf.
half elf.
Okay.
I thought I had this on. Perception.
Yep.
Mm. 12.
16.
16. Okay. And 12?
Mm-hmm.
So third gear, you're just scoping out. I mean, even with your keen senses, you're not picking up any dangers or any threats. And Ander, as you look around, you start to see near that weird green tendrily pattern, like things that float or hover near the ground that look like clouds, but they have like this kind of amorphous, almost pseudopod, like a amoeboid kind of shape to them that kind of linger and float. You see crackles of energy that float above the ground as well, and even across the parts of the mountainside above the town, you see like weird hands that look like hands crawling up and down the mountain.
And I realize these are real and not just some sort of like.
That's a different question. Make a wisdom check.
Yeah. 8.
As far as you can tell, that they are totally real.
Hey, third gear.
Yes.
I'm gonna point him out to him. What the heck do you make of that?
I'll roll a nature check. It's all third gear understands.
Nature or Arcana?
Third gear rolled a 1. Does not matter.
What hands?
Okay.
I do not believe they are edible.
It's probably true.
So probably shouldn't stop.
Yeah. Well, they're not a danger to us. They're on the ground or on the mountainside, and we're like.
Yeah, you're above them. Yeah.
The town is like here.
If you're heading straight towards it, they're kind of moving in throughout the town, around the area.
Through the town.
Yeah.
Wait, how many hands are there?
Well, on the mountainside, you see just glimmers of them. I mean, it's difficult. You didn't roll high enough.
And the ones on the ground.
Yeah.
The ones on the ground were like amoeba or.
Yeah, they
jellyfish
look
kind of
like
thing?
kind of amoeboid kind of things floating out, and then crackles of energy moving around.
Is this the town we're going to? I missed that one.
Well, I mean, that's what you see.
Okay. Huh. I mean, if it's not where we're going. What do you think? Should we get the others up third here?
Are we sure this is not where we're supposed to go, right?
Or do we still have like a day's journey ahead of us?
No, I mean, you'll be there pretty soon. You'll be to the Cinderspine Mountains within a few hours, within next watch.
Okay.
Third gear would not care. He would keep going. That's third gear. He's neutral. He's not good.
Well,
It's more convenient.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about what's going to happen to other people.
I don't even know if there's anybody in that town.
That's the way we'll do it.
I don't know.
Do you want me to check? I could do my little nature ritual thing. It takes 10 minutes, though. We'd have to cut engines for 10 minutes.
Nah, I think we should just keep going, but let's write it down in our log or whatever so the others know. I don't know. I figure there's a ship's log.
Oh, okay.
There is now.
There is now.
There's a ship's post-it note spot. Guys. This was weird.
And whoever's on third watch, I'll let them know what we saw.
Okay.
If nothing happens between now and the end of watch.
So the sun begins to rise, and the Cinderspine Mountains are an imposing figure. The rock face and climbing is perilous. Most of it is sharp. There are very few travel spaces along the side, no flat spaces at all. Who's on third watch? Brad.
Who's driving on third watch?
And no,
I mean, so really wants to do it, but that's up to you guys.
Yes.
I mean, it's two people, and two people. That's how it sounds.
Yeah.
I assume that's just how we roll.
I'm just so excited that you guys think I can handle this.
And maybe Gimbal's up to fly the thing.
So I trust you
Brad's flown the
implicitly with driving this ship and not crashing us into the ground.
Oh.
What could possibly go wrong?
Brad's flown before. Brad helped us avoid all the horrible things.
If I can roll high enough to keep us alive, so can you.
Brad can roll. Brad rolls.
Okay. So perception checks.
11.
13.
Okay. So, as you get closer, you see most of the mountainside is very sparse with vegetation, and it is kind of got like this dusty film over most of it. As you get closer, you realize that a lot of the formations of the rocks and how it moves almost look like dragon spines. That is these large U-shaped sections of it, or these triangular kind of inverted triangle sections of rock that are staggered, layered on each other. And way up near the top, you see a small entrance, which is U-shaped and hewn in according to dwarven fashion. No place to land an airship here on the mountain, but that's what you see. And also you see below that there is the abandoned town. Make a check. Make a history check for me.
Me too?
Yeah.
No.
I was in the area
you were
before.
Here, that's right.
13.
With advantage, actually.
Oh,
I would have told them about the hands and stuff too.
17.
17. Okay. So not only do you see like the hands crawl, like these flame-like hands crawling across the parts of the mountainside, as you see this, you look down at the town, and you recall the image that Cedric put into your brain,
Oh.
the memory that you lived, and this was the town that Cedric laid waste to.
I still laid waste.
Yeah, it's like a post-apocalyptic, like Mad Max kind of town. Excuse me. All the buildings have been hollowed out. Glass is shattered and broke. Buildings are crumbling, but there's still like this kind of green and luminescence to it along the ground underneath it. It spirals out from it, and you clearly attach this to the entity you know as Cedric.
Bro. Look at bro. The town. So you don't know this, but I took a whole bunch of spice, and I don't know if I'm seeing this. Are those hands?
Did look very handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
This is it.
We should stop here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brad needs to be on spice.
How do we stop the ship? Wait, we should tell everybody. You go tell everybody that we're here.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy.
And I'm gonna go try to stop the ship.
I'm just gonna be like, bum, bum, bum. And
Little
it's-
trumpets?
Yeah. We have arrived at our destination. Please proceed to the main deck.
Okay.
Hands are on fire.
Strung myself into the armor.
Like, what is happening? So Brad's gonna try to stop the ship.
Okay. Make a survival check or a sleight of hand check, whatever's higher.
That's a 3. Brad's failing. He's like, I don't remember how this wheel works.
Okay.
That's
So as you
so
are
bad.
flying forward, and you realize you're not stopping, make another survival or sleight of hand check for me.
That's a lot better-ish, kind of.
Very amused.
13.
Okay. So as you're flying forward towards the mountains, you realize that you're not stopping. There's a moment where you just careen towards the mountainside.
Yeah.
And then you finally just manage to right it, and you're like pulling it out a little bit, and you're turning slowly. Make another check for me.
I'm gonna mug it because that's a 1. I don't want to crash the ship into the mountain. Let's not do that. Okay, that's better. 13 again.
Okay, so you bring it around, and you finally do a U-turn almost, and you're
Like
heading.
just flying in circles around the city because I can't figure out how to stop it.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're all
pretty
stuck
much.
against the wall.
It's the Gravitron.
Yeah. So unless someone wants to help her out, you're all awake.
No,
Yeah,
this is great.
I'll use my 40 speed to just sprint up to the deck and be like, Brad, what are you doing?
Make it stop.
I'll just give you the help action and pray to God that you roll better. Come on, Brad.
16.
All right, I mean, it's 3
Okay.
better. I'll take it.
So as you manage to
That was a 4.
stop, you're circling around this abandoned town. You actually find a place, and you manage to get the ship down and land the ship successfully on the ground. It's a hard surface, kind of more flat than usual, than what you're usually used to. And as you look around, the day is dawned, and as you look over towards the Fester Wolf, you see that there is a smoke that kind of lifts up from the ground palpably, and it kind of wisps and disappears. And as you look towards the rest of the town, it looks like it's weirdly warped. Like parts of it, like doors, are shaped in ways that should not be realistically possible to the physics of this realm. Buildings are cockeyed. The one building has actually been inverted to it, totally sideways, but suspended there. It's like this weird little pocket of chaos has infiltrated the part of Ekros.
Tim Burton movie.
And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Also, the bot commands are up.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know. I saw you typing something in there.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
if you
if
wanna-
people have questions about anyone's particular character, you can type in their name. Except for
Right,
Oog.
except
We
for
got nothing
Oog,
on
because we
Oog.
have no idea who that is.
And
Alright.
Nick.
We'll be back after.
Be back
the
soon.
messages.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for waiting. We took a little bit longer than usual. It's New Year. We're celebrating. All that jazz.
That's not coffee in those mugs. Actually, it is.
Yeah, actually
it
mine.
is
Mine is not coffee.
coffee,
Mine's a little Irish.
but it's bubbly.
Bubbly
Right on.
woo.
A little bit of bubbly.
Well, actually, no. That's actually a thing.
They're
I
on
can make
Manhattan.
espresso with like seltzer stuff, and it's pretty fun.
Is it
But
pretty
not
good?
hot,
Yeah.
usually.
I'll taste
Yeah,
it.
nah, yeah,
I'll
nah.
try it. But if it makes me get heartburns,
Yeah,
Manhattan specials.
There's a soda from New York City that is super good for ice cream floats.
Oh yeah, you're
Super
talking
good
about
just
that.
to drink.
Yeah.
Oh, just to drink, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Anyway,
I accidentally derailed that way too
so
much.
let us get back to our game. The good ship Buick Le Seber has landed just outside the periphery or the perimeter of the Festerwolf Field, which is Brad, did you relay the information to the group?
Yeah, I told them. They definitely know that
Yeah.
this is where the bad dragonborn
Yeah,
thing that I saw. This is totally that same city.
Yep.
I don't remember the flaming hands. Do I?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, that's new.
Yeah, it's new.
The whole hand thing. Well, I really wish someone had told me if there a hand thing was going on.
And on fire.
Yeah, it's fire hands.
So I'm going to cue the music,
Brad
and
doesn't read
we're going to
notes.
get going. So yeah. So before you see a town that has been decimated. You see not only just warped figures of buildings and doors, but even imprints of skeletons or what used to be like a photographic flash of a person that had been disintegrated.
Oh, Hiroshima?
Yeah, like on the all in the buildings. What do you do?
Get back on the airship.
This place is great.
Weird little cat.
Do we all see the hands on the mountain now, or?
You see kind of like flickering and light moving but from your vantage, you don't necessarily know it's a hand per se, but you see lights that are moving across the mountain tops, or the side of the mountain, I should say.
How big are these hands? How big are these hands?
They're about the size of a medium creature, maybe somewhere between a human and Goliath.
Are they walking like?
Yeah, they look vaguely hand-like, but looks like almost like a bunch of flames put together in the form of a hand that are kind of just crawling.
Okay.
Hey.
So it's not hands that are on fire.
Correct.
It's fire hands.
Hands made of fire.
Yes.
More than.
But also around you currently, on the ground, you see like those amoeboid kind of things. You see they have more of a gassy nature to them. They look like almost green clouds that are suspended above the ground, floating. And in between the houses, you see these crackles of lightning that seem to move and go upstairs and peek out windows and back down, lighting up the insides, which have all been decimated. Points over, you see like a little doll face in the window, just kind of there and just crumbles.
Creepy.
I'm gonna tell once we're getting off.
I mean,
Brad's down. He's like trying to already like look and see what he like, because he's like trying to recall what happened with his dragonborn sword moment. To see if he recognizes anything in particular or feels drawn to something special.
So, Brad, why did you have us set down here?
Remember when I was like, I had the sword, and I was like, whoa, and I told you, like, I was like, whoa, there was like this whole thing I had with this dragonborn, and the whole, like, this is the mountains I saw thing. That's here.
Okay.
What was the dragonborn again? How does a dragonborn fit into it? That's the one in the sword.
Yeah.
That was a good being, though, wasn't it?
No. No, he was doing nothing good. If he was good, he wasn't then. He went real bad.
Also, guys, those mountains. I swear I've seen them in that divination pool, but I can't remember exactly where it was. I just remember there was mountains and red crystals. Like, the mountain just peeled back and there was red crystals.
Wow.
But I don't know where.
So this is the place for sure. We saw an opening up at the top.
Oh yeah. But like this is the city.
Yeah.
Where the dragonborn was.
Let's go. Let's go. I want to check it out.
Make a perception check for me.
13.
Okay. So you've clearly seen overnight the ship land, and you see people get out. So you are off in the actual side, the mountainside, tucked away.
It's getting daytime, right? Is that right?
It's about it's daylight.
So
it's
as
daybreak,
it's cusping up to
essentially.
that, like by the cape, the cloak of the bat starts to lose its batness, and I land. And if I see them, I remember my job is to find out more information, ask things, and I want to observe this crew right now.
Okay. So you see them kind of slowly filtering on top. You guys are still in the ship, right?
Brad's
We're
not.
We're going down again.
Following them off
Yeah.
now.
I'm going to tell Gimbal, once we're off, maybe take the ship up, hover.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea. Yeah. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, you're not walking into it. Imagine how we feel.
Yeah. Good luck.
This is so cool.
I love gnomes.
Are any of the wisps like the gaseous wisp things nearby? Like say within
They're-
30 feet?
No. You're like 500-600 feet away, or if not a little bit more. I mean, you can see them moving through the town.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Gust and see what happens.
His what now?
I was gonna cast Gust. Just a light wind.
Huff and puff and see if you can blow them down.
Yep.
Do list.
See if they anything.
Oh, okay, cool.
I would like to cast Flock of Familiars.
Okay.
I would like my ravens and one on everybody's shoulder, and then mine to go and do kind of like a survey around, take a look and see if there's anything going on here that you should know about.
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, looking for people or danger.
Okay.
People or danger.
Yeah, good things or bad things. I don't know what I'm gonna find, so I just want to.
Assessing the general risk
Hitting
assessment.
your perimeter, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so make a perception check, make a stealth check.
Me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with advantage because I'm using the raven and
Yep.
my eyes looking through his.
Oh yeah, you can do both.
Okay.
That's right. Ooh.
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
31.
Well,
Natural
you're
20.
you're
Yeah,
kinda
but
screwed.
31.
31. That's a nat 20 doesn't
so
necessarily mean
that would be
absolute success. It's just
Yeah.
the best you can see.
26 on my nat 20.
Okay.
26. What was your stealth?
31.
31. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as your familiar flies out off to kind of a large loop around, as you're looking through its eyes, seeing the mountainside, hands crawling, you see like a kind of a glimpse through like a bush, but then that's it. And it could have been a hand moving a twig. It could have been something. It could have been you notice something really very fast moving, but you don't see it anymore. Again, the buildings from the aerial view look something out of like a Tim Burton film. Kind of almost kind of conical shape and warped, and just everything about the physics of this world is just wacky in this kind of section. You even notice that parts of the stones are just like hovering off the ground and suspended in the air, while you see like these clouds snake through the buildings and in this, I guess, living or like animated lightning crackle. But you do notice two figures specifically kind of shamble through the center of the town. The town there's houses, there's one long thoroughfare with cross streets. Not too many. It's kind of a small town. But in the center of the town, you notice there's two, I guess, humanoid figures that are kind of like larger than men, like humans. Their faces are kind of sagging, and they almost like someone has taken thumbs and has imprinted them on them, and they've moved them around, and their faces have stayed in that position like they are clay. And they are dutifully walking down the center of this thoroughfare.
Look, there's cool people in the center of the town. We should go check them out.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Make an act check.
People surrounded and ran away.
23.
Okay. You manage to duck under some scrub grass and brush in your.
What I want to do is is there a gate or is it just completely open town?
It's open town.
I want to flank to one side of the road and kind of hide off the side.
Okay.
Maybe Thurkir can.
Well, you're on the. Okay, here's the main town. You guys are still on the outside of it.
We're still hundreds of.
Yeah,
feet
you're still
away.
a few hundred feet away.
Oh, okay.
You're just going into sneaky mode and approaching. You're heading towards.
I'll scout ahead. I'm not trying to hide. Oh no! I'm just.
Thurkir could look around with the commune with nature, but I have no idea what we're looking for.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody knows what we're doing.
This dude's inside.
I'd like to roll an investigation to see if I have ever heard tales of this group of adventurers who came in on a flying ship.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So I'll start doing my ritual, and you guys can tell me what to look for.
29.
29.
Expertise is a dirty one.
Yeah, I love expertise.
Okay.
I do miss that about Nick.
So as you're recalling a lot of your recent conversations within the past few weeks, and word has gotten around even to the Undermountain here, of a group of adventurers who have commandeered, stolen an airship from the Kingdom of Briga. And you know that they are a motley kind of assorted band that have done mostly good.
Mostly good.
Done mostly good. And you clearly connect all these little bits and pieces of rumors together in this moment. You've identified them as this particular group called the Oddlot.
With that, I pay keen attention to this group's movements and am looking for what I'm not seeing is the giant Goliath that should be accompanying them. If this is so indeed supposed to be the Oddlot, it looks like it's missing a member.
It does.
I'm going to pay keen attention, and I am going to be ever so stealthy.
Okay.
I speak a command word quickly, and I turn my clothing, my armor, into what looks like almost like a ghillie suit of sorts. We're in like a wooded area, into like a super ghillie suit of sorts.
Okay. Make a perception check.
$18.
You hear behind you a burning crawling towards you. Trying
Something
to sneak
crawling?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a burning
And you look
sound.
over your shoulder and you see one of these hands kind of trying to sneak up on you.
In fact, I should tell you that I cannot be snuck up upon.
Good thing you rolled.
I noticed it, and I'm going to, as a, what the hell do I do with this? I'm gonna stealthily make my way towards the masses to hopefully lose the hand so that the hand sees them instead of me. So move through the brush and lead the hand towards the Oddlot.
Make a survival check.
You had to say that. 8.
Okay. So you start to just weave your way down, and the hand starts to follow for a little while, but then you seem to move a little too quickly, and it kind of just turns off and just goes back up the mountainside.
Am I still stealth?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Everyone make a perception check.
Can I do my divination ritual?
You got help
Just a
from
minute.
the crow.
Thank
Is
you.
it with advantage?
Yeah.
That's with advantage, yeah.
Still abysmal.
Perception? Natural 20 plus 5.
23.
13. 26.
Dang, we are watching.
Wow. Okay.
No, 25.
You guys are on high alert. Okay. So Ander, Soot, and Brad, noticed another scuffle from the mountainside, and seeing the hand kind of move down and turn around, you notice that there is distinctly a humanoid figure moving up on the mountainside.
I want to send my raven over to check it out.
Okay. Oh, hold on, we're gonna get to Dan's divination spell.
What should I look for? So I don't know.
Well, there's
3 things.
like types of things?
Yeah.
What type of thing is it?
Are these flame things elementals?
Okay.
How about undead?
I can look for undead. I can look for influence from other planes. I thought that sounded cool. Like maybe there's a source of all the twistiness.
Ooh,
You
I like
know,
that.
might be good.
We know that
Water, animal, buildings. I could basically have a map of the entire town if I wanted.
It's
I
a
would
small
tell them
town. I
also
wouldn't
about
wouldn't worry
like the
about
floating
it.
Unless it's
parts.
underground.
Definitely influence. Let's start with influence from other planes. I want to see if there's a kind of any spots that are particularly like chaotic or twisted or whatever.
Okay. So what's the wording of this spell exactly?
3 miles. You gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice, and one of them is influence from other planes of existence.
Okay.
So it says, for example, you can find the location of an undead, or a source of water, or building stuff like that. So like I want to know like where the source of any source of influence from other planes.
Okay. So is this commune with nature, right?
Yeah, it's a divination ritual.
Okay, so how do you cast it?
VS was
Verbal
somatic.
somatic.
What's
So you
somatic?
can somatic's like the components of your
Movement
spell.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, it's hand stuff.
Hand stuff. That's I'm
Materials
sorry.
and
Hand
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
like commune with nature. I'd see you like putting your hands in the dirt and like
Yeah.
vibing out.
Finding out.
Yeah, become at one with the lands for a second.
Okay, so yeah, you dig your claws in the dirt. Your eyes kind of go white as you feel the earth speak to you, and as you're feeling the energies of Ekros, you can pick up a combination of two other planes that have weirdly got influence here. One is the Abyss, the home of demons, where reality is warped in weird geometric ways. The other is the actual negative plane, which is beyond the Shadowfell, which is a place of darkness and absolute death. The negative plane.
So I think we're definitely going with undead next. If it's the plane of death.
And you're getting, as you feel in the ground below you, you're looking around at the tendrils that have spiraled out from town. You get like this kind of real quick, like low camera motion. You're guiding through the town along the ground, and you see like this small little cottage. And it is got a quaint kind of circular door, low blue roof with shingles that have been dismantled and blasted. But you see that, and you kind of go inside into there, and it's a small room of a home with a bed, a fireplace off of the corner, a table, and the place is just covered in like a thick gray dust. And in the middle there, you see what appears to be a small stuffed animal.
There's an undead stuffed animal in the house.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not for the undead. No.
That's for the other planes.
That's for the plain stuff. That was the sort of central part. No. Yeah.
It's a teddy bear with bear parts and stuffing.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna bank that.
Okay, so that was still planes of existence.
Because part of the spell is like to identify the nexus of the plane existence.
Yeah, something like that. Like
Okay.
I want to know where to go to. Like, what's the source of it?
So that was the sort. So the next
Undead.
you get no sense of undead at all here.
And then I guess fiends. That's like devils and stuff, right?
You gotta choose one.
Elementals?
Devils or
Another one.
fiends are
Oh,
broken out of
it
devils or
says
demons.
it says celestials, fae, fiends, or elementals.
Okay, you get
so
okay.
I'm
So
gonna go with fiends.
fiends.
Yeah.
There's no fiend presence here at all.
And no undead, no fiends. But there's the undead world and the abyss.
You said something about a stuffed animal?
Yeah, the house with the blue roof.
Mhm.
There's something weird going on there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to signal from stealth, pointing up to where I saw the movement.
Yeah, I'm sending that raven over there.
Okay.
What's the movement?
Okay.
I'm
You're
trying
trying
to
to
get-
make a perception check with advantage.
I was trying to get Thirkir's attention too, so we could both go check.
Okay.
it
Well,
out.
I saw him.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Stealth disadvantage.
Ooh.
So it's not disadvantaged. It'd just be stealth regular.
Oh, if you normally would have advantage, then
I normally have advantage, yeah.
So whose perception?
What?
Just
Thirkir and I are moving up towards
just-
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're moving closer. Okay, good.
30, 20.
Actually, because I get
Okay.
anything less
I'm hoping
than
that the
10, I get to
bird
roll
can
it.
get there.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's actually a thing. So I'm just going to show you.
Lord.
It's actually called reliable talent. Whenever you make an ability check that... Oh, it's not an ability
What'd you roll?
check. Is
Oh,
it a check? No, it's a skill check.
Skill check.
The
30, 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's.
And that would be...
I want to like land the bird
Skills
like
and abilities
right near him.
are the same thing.
Fair enough.
Usually.
That's
So then...
like notice.
would
I'm not
consider
trying to
that
hide.
23
I'm just,
then.
Okay.
Raven
Yep.
towards
23.
Okay. So normally, even though you are still kind of hidden, your cover is pretty much kind of been blown.
Let me use a bonus action then, my friend, so I can take initiative on this meeting of foes.
Do you know
Okay.
you've been seen?
Do I know I've been...
There's a raven that's
coming
landed
right
in the
at
bushes
you.
next to
It's
you.
coming at me right now.
Yeah.
Bonus action then. Ever smoking bottle.
Ooh.
However, I do it by using Mage Hand, and I have Mage Hand Ledgermane, which allows me to pick up items less than 10 pounds and move them up to 30 feet. So I take this bottle as it's billowing out smoke. I'm going to thrust it right towards the middle of those guys and then charge with it.
Okay.
Run with that smoke and then
So-
change shape into my changeling form
Oh my god.
before they get to see that.
Okay, so you guys see this smoke coming down the mountainside. Coming down. Sorry.
Definitely not on the water, though.
And through this billowing smoke, it emerges, right? There is now standing before you a person that doesn't seem to have any characteristics on their face whatsoever. And why don't you describe yourself?
Okay, wait, I gotta get wax. So, without me doing the voice right now, yeah, thank you. Wax is a changeling with a, this is gonna be a rare event to see his actual self, but as he emerges with the smoke, you see this white, billowing, wispy guy come out of it and then not materialize, but almost appear like he is as he's coming out of the smoke. I clasp the cork of the ever-smoking bottle, and the smoke is still behind me, and that's going to stay here for 10 minutes until it goes away. But you see like this very, I wouldn't say good-looking changeling. He's not terrible, but very stealthy-looking dude. White hair, white face, really cool-looking clothes. That's me.
Like white tuxedo?
No. Actually, just very awesome looking clothes. Like, I look really good.
Like clothes,
No
clothes or
armor.
leather?
You don't see armor, you just see clothes.
Assassin's Creed sort of like
Yeah,
cloak
like a
stuff,
cloak
or-
style, kind of like cloak thingy. Assassin's Creed style.
I want to look exactly like him, but sure.
Okay.
And then when he... Okay, go ahead, yeah. that's
Yeah,
fine.
like
I'm hiding.
yeah, but I look over to where you're hiding. I'm like,
Hello.
Oddlot, I presume.
Well, our reputation precedes us. Who are you?
You must be Snow.
Yes.
I'm Wax. I'm a friend.
Okay.
Inside check.
Inside.
Nope. I don't buy it. 5.
22.
is he a friend?
Oh, you're not even rolling. You're just checking with the.
16.
You're unsure if they're a friend or not. You're not sure.
I rolled a 5.
Holy crap.
Okay.
14.
60.
Okay. 22?
Do I have to roll anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, everybody except for Ender seems to be in agreement that he's honest, he's sincere in saying that he's a friend. So it's going to ask later.
Yeah.
Interesting. What are you?
Yeah, I'll just turn back into cat form.
Looks like you can do as I do, and I'm gonna look like a bigger cat of him.
Brad's just like, whoa.
So I look like you look like a smaller version of me, and I'm now a bigger version of you.
Oh, there's two of them now.
What's your natural height?
So it is a normal person size.
Okay.
So I look like a person size version of a small tiny cat.
I'm going to use a
With his clothes and
combination of my disguise self at will and silent image at will to make myself look like a tall version of me.
I will do the opposite exactly and look like I'm a smaller version of you.
Brad's just like holding his head. Like, what is happening?
Because I too have 17.
Today is weird.
But then I snap out of it, and I guess. And are you still hidden?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, he pointed.
I didn't point. I just looked right at you and
We're
went.
still hidden.
You know what's funny is I see this picture of. It's like we're stick wagging here, showing each other how awesome we are. Again, the Oddlot.
I'd first like to roll a sand check before I ask my next question.
The sand check?
A sand check. Or like Call of Cthulhu. Like see if I retain
Sanity?
my sanity from just watching you guys do this.
Sanity.
Sanity check.
10, I'll assume I.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Wax. So, forgetting that you can do that, why are you here?
Well, it's actually a question I wanted to ask you. Do you realize where you actually are?
Yeah.
What? I mean, I understand you're the Oddlot, but do you know where you are?
Yeah.
The
Where
Dragon's
is
Spine
that?
Mountains?
I'm sorry.
The Dragon's Spine Mountains? Well,
Cinder
one of them and
Spire.
some.
Yeah, Cinder Spire Mountain.
That's if you were there. Here. Do you know where you are?
This is where that
So,
Dragonborn
it's like a long
through the
story, but like I held a sword. It was a bad sword. Our friend got like eaten by the sword, but like I held the sword at one point, and it like totally was like wow, and it like gave me a vision, and I became like this bad dragonborn who was like laying waste to this specific city. I'm like, that's why we're here.
Well, at least you know something. And as I didn't know any of that, I now take a mental note of all of that. And, well, then apparently you do, fine, sir.
Thanks, I'm pretty fine.
If you're the Oddlot, I mean, rumors would say that there was a very large man. Where is he? Very interested in seeing him, that specimen.
He's the one that got eaten by the sword.
Come again.
Yeah, the sword ate him. We're all like, we're trying to save him. He's in the sword.
So,
Brad says it like so matter of factly.
Yeah, I'm just
There's a
next
little
to-
bit of sadness,
I'm just
you
next
know?
to or him too, going, yeah.
So
It
what?
sounds very weird, but it's just a Tuesday for us.
So what they don't realize is that the facial gesture that I'm making right now is one that I would make of grief and sadness in my Goliath form, but it's still kind of in the shape of my face. So it's like I'm making that gesture. And maybe it's a little confusing to you because you don't really know what that is because it's all like an amalgamation thing. But it's like I currently don't know how to take the news in which I wasn't expecting. What do you mean? What sword? What sword? Eaten like.
But, I mean, like, no teeth were involved, but more like he was, like, sucked into it. I think so was the dragon
What
boy.
sword? And what
The
is your
bad
name?
sword. I'm Brad. Brad.
Interesting. Where's the sword? I must.
It's
see this.
secret.
I'm gonna
It's
step out.
hidden because
Okay.
it's
I'm gonna
bad.
step out with my hangbow pointed at you.
Oh.
Maybe, Brad, you
Whoa.
shouldn't tell the stranger everything about our doings.
I didn't.
He's their shoe sizes.
Did no one ever tell you not to talk to strangers?
Yeah, but he's nice.
He's a changeling. How can you
So-
trust somebody like that?
Everybody changes. We are all sea turtles.
In your mind, I'm just gonna be like, hey, can you tell if it's good or evil?
Okay, so
Oh! Hey! 1 second. I really don't know to sniff him. I'm gonna do the Anolo sniff.
You're gonna do the.
Yeah. I can't second do
It's
that.
familiar to me.
The Anolo sniff?
Actually, no, it wouldn't be.
No, it
I'm
shouldn't
sorry. I'm sorry, it wouldn't be.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Where is it? Pulling up a character.
Interesting.
What the hell? Where is your dude? Where'd it go?
Huh?
What's your? I don't remember. What's your alignment?
That's neutral. That is a total neutral.
Neutral.
Okay, neutral.
It's a changeling thing. Sorry, folks.
Okay. So you smell nothing.
I'm going to take a mental note of that.
What kind of soap do you use?
Neutral soap. Can I use, can I be, actually I can if you will allow me, use Mage Hand Ledger Main to silently and invisibly cast Mage Hand to pluck the arrow off of his crossbow?
You're gonna use Mage Hand to cast Mage Hand?
Yeah, no, it's Mage Hand Ledger Main, which allows me to cast Mage Hand very, very silently and invisible, so nobody can tell, and I can just whoop, and then he may not know because he's focused on this interaction, and I just pluck the arrow off that crossbow.
Well, he's got the crossbow in front of him.
Yeah.
So the arrow's just gonna go boop.
Well, I mean, okay.
Is it invisible?
How about we do this?
Invisible Mage
So
Hand.
invisible mage hand, like you start to see that your crossbow bolt kind of lift off. You can. There we go.
Don't do that again, or you'll get the bolt for sure.
I trust you are accurate with that. You wouldn't want to hit one of your friends.
You're not my friend.
I'm not claiming to be one of your
I'm
friends.
standing pretty close to him. He's kind of right.
Very quick.
As I said, I won't hit a friend if I shoot.
He's really confident with his aim. He was a pretty good shot, so.
Yeah, so
You look good.
In your head, I'll be like, do you want me to, do the thing I do? Do you want information out of him? Or
Friendship and intimidate.
yeah. Yeah, I cast friends on you.
How does that work? What does he have to roll? It's a save, right? They don't just instantly become a friend no matter what, do they?
No, it should be. He's
There's
not.
gotta be something.
He's not a. Yeah.
It's probably gonna be. It's a DC of 17. I don't know what stat you add to it yet. He's looking that up.
Make it ints.
No, all you have to do is be not hostile to me.
Oh.
It just gives me advantage on my charisma checks.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not like it does something to
Yeah.
you.
Oh, so yeah.
It
So
just gives you
you're,
advantage.
You're not hostile, so you currently have advantage on your intimidation check.
Right.
you just want to pet him.
And then I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna turn to look like you, but like angrier and scarier, right?
Ooh.
Like the like full changeling look, and I'm just like, and just deep, horrible voice, and just be like, tell me what you're doing here and what's going on.
And you're trying to intimidate
Oh,
him?
yes, this is intimidation.
For intimidate.
So that's a 1.
No, it's
And
not.
and an 8.
Yeah, an 8. That's the important part.
Oh, 17?
17.
What's this versus?
That is
But just
an intimidation
Yeah,
roll.
I don't know
it's
how-
my DC.
So it's a constant.
Yeah, I think that's just enough. So you're slightly like kind of taken aback by this little person that has changed shape and now donned this voice and asked this question about what you know, and it's up. You don't have to. You're not so much intimidated where you like divulge everything like blubbering, but you feel inclined to share some information.
Who
Okay.
sent you here, Wax?
So here's what I'm gonna do. You want to know everything that. Hold. Let me do something. And I cast the spell. It's safe. If you were wondering.
It wasn't.
I cast this spell where you see me like shake really quick, and then like I pull out a memory strand that kind of looks like sinewy stuff, and it looks like it hurts, but it totally doesn't. But then I go, here, take this.
What?
Not you, the cat. Okay. And you get all of, like, not all of my memories, but a very specific memory of me interacting with a Nolo and talking with a Nolo about, like, the Drake brews. And actually, the memory that you see is us at camp after we just done a morning cadence song, and we got together to kind of just, I don't know, drink grog and eat breakfast. And you see a Nolo, but a young version of him, without Helm's plate, without anything other than like basic soldiers, brigandine stuff. Are you done?
What?
So then I take that and I
Oh, you take it back.
and I actually, as I have it, I have to cast it again, and I give it to you, and you see the same thing.
You get to pass around brain, James?
You're so young.
I get to, yeah.
This spell I love this spell. It's a good
It's
spell.
so cool, man.
Yeah.
And now you see a Nolo in his brigandine armor. But you know what? In fact, I'm going to give you a little bit more because you are way more hostile. Can I, before I give him that, can I retroactively roll in an insight to see why he's so like, okay. Net 20, son. Even though it's a skill check, my insight would be a 20.
You have a natural 20?
Nat 20.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. I just failed my insight check, so I was playing it hostile. Like,
Yeah.
you're this new guy who knows about us.
Maybe this is how
You
Andrew
say you
grieves.
know.
okay, so okay.
Flying in a cloud.
We're in a dangerous place. Yeah, no.
Take this and just let me know what you think. And then I give you the memory and then
Let you know what I think.
My friend,
Enolo.
he was so young there.
You know Enolo well?
I kind of well up. Here. Put my handbow away.
It may not answer why I'm here currently, but I do believe in fate and crossing paths, and now I know why I am here. Because my directive of being here wasn't exactly clear. I think it is now. Enolo was taken into the sword. Where is this? So you said hidden.
Yeah, like holding it's real bad.
Tell me, do you know its name?
Yeah. I should. Soul
I should.
Do I know any lore about the Soul Ripper?
You've heard.
Wait a minute. You said you saw the Soul Ripper's divisions?
Yeah.
Please, just stand still. And I cast that encode thoughts on you, Brad. And I take your memory strand, and I see everything you saw.
Cool. See what again? That was.
It's such a cool spell.
It didn't hurt, did it? No. So wait.
What do you mean?
Are you saying? One moment, dear friend. And I'm coming in late at this juncture, but this town looks exactly like the town that Sezek wasted.
Right? Exactly.
Interesting.
This guy knows.
I know what you know.
Wait, was it Sezek that we
Wait, so what am I thinking right now?
I can't say. Lots of spice. Listen, my goal is to help out a dear friend. I once believed him to be dead. I heard rumors he was alive. And here you are. And he's not. I saw what you saw, and I saw the memory leading up to that. My quest is to help you find him, and to find out more answers about this place. For it's not right here. May I join you?
Sweet.
I mean, he's willing to help us find Enolo. And he knew him.
We're gonna need every hand we can get at this point.
Those mind noodles are gonna be useful.
Are you from around this area in general? Like, do you know the Cinder Spine Mountains?
Right. I believe I should have told you my trade. I infiltrate. I get information. In fact, what's going to be very important is that, and the reason why I'm telling you all of this is because I'm not infiltrating you. I stumbled upon you.
That's what
You know my friend.
Say.
You know,
He's
you
not
know my
wrong.
friend, and I would like to sincerely help. However, my trade is as somebody who can scout and do reconnaissance of any terrain and area, and that's what I've been doing here for the past many years. So yes, I know this area well. I know this land very well. In fact, I did some research about this place before I came. It's not great.
That could be useful. Sea turtle.
Excuse me?
We're all sea turtles.
It's kind of his thing.
I bet Anolo liked you.
Yeah. We did yoga
Interesting.
together.
Yoga.
Yeah. It's it's a ritual for all the different gods that I think are worthy of worship and stuff.
Well, you are interesting, dear Brad.
Thanks, you're interesting too.
Sir, if you would, I can check what you're all about.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Oh wait! Oh shoot!
Interesting. It's just like I'm pulling out.
Nothing. Yeah.
Wait!
Oh.
I'm immune to magic that reads thoughts.
Well, you are now.
Yeah. So
That-
much.
Whoops. Actually,
Maybe I can manually turn that off.
But I don't
bet
think it's
can.
reading
Suppressed
thoughts.
it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Manually
that's
turn off,
cool.
too.
Yeah, I
The
assumed.
spice suppressed
The
it.
spice. You can only read my thoughts if I want you to.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go with that.
All right, Wax. So you're a rogue, aren't you? You're a little sneaky rogue, aren't you?
I
You steal
was
stuff?
once. Being a rogue is so unrefined. I was in my youth. In fact, it's how I got started with Anolo. In fact, and I should preface this with our meeting and our agreement of my joining your crew, is that you must understand that Anolo doesn't know of Wax. He only knows of Og. So-
Wait, who's Og?
Og is this. And I'm like, this guy. I was sent to infiltrate, to discuss, or to gain information about the rival group, the Twilight Shapers. Things went wrong. Anolo got killed. I got stranded. I had to make my own. I'm gonna go back to myself. Therefore, I don't know if Anolo would remember who I was for who I was, and I think if he saw me as this, he would take my friendship as a betrayal, and when it wasn't. In fact, Anolo was a dear friend of mine. Dear friend.
Did you say Anolo got killed?
Well, the rumor was at the event, and I wanted to call it something really cool when I was thinking about it today, but then I remembered that it sounded very familiar to the Mandalorian's Night of a Thousand Tears, and I can't use that, so it's something similar to that. I haven't come up with a really cool name, but it's the night that happened.
The
night that happened.
And what happened was...
Now it's canon.
It's canon. It's not
Anolo
canon.
named it.
The night that happened.
Anolo named it, I assume.
Anolo named it.
night
The night that happened,
The
yes.
night that happened. Yeah.
That happened long ago. What were you gonna ask?
that makes sense, actually. 'Cause if you remember what Anolo told us about Helm finding him and giving him the purpose that might have happened after the night that happened.
Excuse me, did you say Helm and Anolo? In fact, I heard he was a shield for Helm. Is that true?
He was a mighty shield for Helm. His protection is invaluable.
Strong but gentle. Soft but hard.
When I learned of Anolo's death, on the night that happened, I was saddened and sent into a depression.
Want to insight that?
I was gonna insight check too. I want to see if he's giving us the whole spiel.
Let me do you one better.
What is it?
11.
16?
Giving people like, here, this kid.
I understand being a rogue or a unrefined rogue or thief is maybe a little bit untrustworthy. So let me just.
I'm a bard. I'm not judging. I was just making sure I know what you were.
Do we actually understand what these little tendrils are? I want to find
Arcana?
out. Arcana 17. for
Obviously,
What, on the ground?
mine noodles.
Oh, I
Well, like if
blew
I
that out of the
understand like
water,
any
yeah.
of the like
Yeah, it's only an
like
11.
can he lie while doing
Oh,
that?
okay. This
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing, okay.
the mind noodles. I don't know what the
Mind
spell's
noodles.
called.
My noodles.
Okay, you can roll Arcana for it.
Yeah.
I got an 11 on my pink noodles.
Okay.
17.
17?
24.
24. Okay, so Tyrael, you recognize that there is magic afoot, and that he is pulling out strands of his own memories, but encoding them in a way that's it's so other people can read them, but it is influenced by magic, but it is an actual authentic memory that he has actually had.
Just meta. Is that
Snap
a
and
cantrip?
photoshopped. Yeah.
That's a cantrip?
You know that's right.
Oh, that's
Well, it
sweet.
doesn't do damage.
Nah,
so
it's
they're
total
usually pretty
RP, man.
generous
Total
with that
RP,
kind of
I
stuff.
love
That's
it.
an awesome cantrip. Yeah,
Yeah, it
like
is.
that's cool.
Oh man.
Wait,
Anyway, back into it.
that's a cantrip?
It is. Yeah.
Could you try that with me? I looked into this divination pool and I saw this mountain with these red crystals or something. I can't place which mountain it was. But since you know the area, maybe...
Red crystals. Yes, I mean, I suppose I could pull
Oh,
that. But do I know where these red crystals are? DM?
Yep.
And if I just think of the mountain and then
Yeah, if you would just
try and remember the memory.
and I see it.
God damn it, Snow.
Thinking little
Gotta look
kobold.
back in the notes.
That was so long ago.
Which one? Which one are you talking about? The one
Um,
Newsham?
yes.
Yeah, we went to go get the
We
essential
all
oils.
we all looked in that reflecting pool
Tuzard was
thing.
there.
We
Tuzard
went there
looked-
to find...
Yeah, that's right. It was just after you met Gideon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has this been on the table for that long?
No, it was a
Yeah,
while. It was
dude,
after we met.
I've had that sword for that long,
Because-
at least.
Yeah.
That's where I saw the vision of him
Oh,
You had the help. but it
force
wasn't
choking
the
the
big deal.
No, I had the
kobolds
sword.
around the room.
Yeah.
It didn't
Yeah.
turn
Because
into
there was that
definitely
vision,
met
and
Gideon
then
Lord.
you had the mountain.
Oh, it's Gideon. Oh, it's been.
Wasn't that the
Oh, I
pool?
got it. I've got it. I think. Nope.
I
wrong
thought
one.
it was the priest's pool in Cliffnall.
No, that's where you.
There was-
That's where you communed with.
that was
Yeah.
we talked to
Tuzard
Esmeralda.
went in and talked
Esmeralda.
to Esmeralda as
Oh, yeah.
the other dude.
that Brad took Snow and Tuzard to that spot like right after you met Brad. Actually, everyone was like, "Whoa, okay, I
Hold
guess."
on, hold on.
And I was like, "I know where there's a church."
We went to the
sort of.
to the temple of the god of divination,
That's right.
and I saw him looking into the pool, and he was all like, "Whoa!" I was like, "What? Whoa!"
Yeah.
Was this after the Dark Tower?
Yes.
One book.
Yeah, this was when we got our. This was just after we got
It was-
Derek and the boat back.
It
Yeah,
was
Brad literally just joined the party at that point.
while Roland was with him, because that was when he went to Snow's home and got the information about Gavin.
Okay. Sorry, folks.
No, you're fine.
Why you like that though?
This is some lore.
This is good D&D information to the crew in the audience.
Uh-oh, Scanio.
Oh, you okay?
I hope I didn't rip it.
Oh yeah.
Lost some dice.
So am I still plugged in?
Stuff seems good.
Calvin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems okay over here.
The Brownie Man. It's made of tough stuff.
It's okay.
We will find out.
He starts talking.
So far, I'm loving wax.
Yeah, I like wax.
I love how just like this is the information. So he's
He's-
gonna go.
They're very upfront.
He's so
like,
neutral.
But it even gives you a chance to play as other characters.
You have no idea. You can hold wizard,
yeah,
human
yeah.
like things. And
I found it. I friggin' found it.
I can't wait to play
Okay.
this guy.
Yeah. So as you recall, the memories that you saw Gideon. You saw a white mountain, and no, a white. That's not mountain. I can't read my own handwriting. I'm sorry. So a ruby cap mountain, which now resembles the cinder spine.
Okay.
So the vision you had back in Newsham is now connected to this exact place.
And my visions.
Yep. Sorry, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
I'm
Good note.
actually quite impressed,
I was like,
DM, that you have that.
That was this summer?
Jeez.
What-
6
That
months ago.
was
When did I switch from being Ned?
that was
in class,
that was
yeah.
just before the mansion. So Roland was still playing,
Uh huh.
and
Yeah,
that
it was
was
this summer.
yeah that was over summer.
God, that feels like eons ago.
It does.
Well, when you play every week, my friend, it was sessions ago.
You know, we get loads of content
At
here.
least 20 weeks.
Flushes out the year, you know?
I made my own life history check.
Yeah, right. Alright, so the mountain is ruby capped, and it definitely.
Part of your prophecy is here, actually. The ruby-capped mountain is here. In fact, it's over there. And I don't know where there is, but that's where I point
And
to.
you look up
Yeah.
and you see the mountain rising up in the distance, and the top from this vantage looks kind of like sparkling rubies.
I see it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I tell him about that ruby place? Knowledge history, maybe? Sure.
Snow, what was the prophecy in regard to?
17.
What do you want to tell him?
Is it the ruby spires? Is it dangerous? Have lots of people gone there and died, or is it pretty cool?
Well, the actual tops of it.
Yeah.
It's mostly just ever burning. People have gotten too close and fallen in because they're of stupidity. But it's mostly just a cosmetic kind of aesthetics thing. That people cannot explain why there is this trough of burning like lava that doesn't seem to go anywhere or move, but just always burns in this one location.
Warning, Fair Kobold. That place is claimed lives, and it's really questionable as to how it works. The ruby peaks. It's not a place to be trifled with.
But do you know a way in?
I'm sure we could find a way.
And to answer you, Ander, it wasn't really much of a prophecy. I just kind of saw this big white mountain and then just kind of peeled away and showed some red stone underneath. And with Brad's seeing that, oh no, it was Alvin's divination. Alvin's divination of the whole red room with the Sphinx and all that. I thought maybe they were connected.
You are noticing now that there's an overlap between the red gems from your vision and the redness at the top of the Thinner Spine Mountains.
So maybe those mountains could be, well, that one in particular might be where we find what we need for the red room.
Anywho, I feel like we are quite in the open.
Yeah,
And this place is quite wild.
Why? Like, do you know the story of this city? That's all messed up.
Yes, in fact, you told me.
Wait, I mean, like, we don't know when that happened, or, like, that's it. Like, you just got, like, Dragonborn, like,
Well, look, Dragonborn flash vaped a guy on that wall.
Okay.
Magic is super scary, especially with the sword that you claim to have hidden. I would suspect that it be far from here.
I'm gonna look around.
Is that sword far from this place in which it was originated?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in a pocket dimension.
Okay, don't Don't toy with me like I don't know a bag of holding or a handy haversack. I know these things because I too have one. Now, this sword seems like it could be very, very dangerous if it's in fact so strong enough to take our dear friend Nolo. Is it protected?
How?
It's
do you
in my
propose
bag.
Protecting a...
Not having it at the site in which it was created.
Technically,
I don't think it was
Technically.
created
is
here.
it? I don't know.
I think this is
Or at least
like,
in which it was bathed
empowered.
in blood.
Yeah.
Well, we don't plan on taking it out of the bag anytime soon.
Let us find out what's happened to this region, yes?
There's 2 cool guys down in the center of the town.
And actually, as he says that, I'd like to access my familiar, which would be a raven.
Okay.
Or ravens.
I know, but I can turn into
Ravens are
anything
cool.
as
No,
long as I cast it different.
You're all
Yeah,
raven
yeah.
mad.
So, do I see with my raven's eyeballs the 2 thingies he's speaking of?
Oh yeah, you see those two figures that look like men made of clay walking directly towards the group.
And at that
Currently.
very moment, I say, it is time for us to hide. And I'm gone, bamf, stealth.
Brad leaps towards the ground to
Okay.
hide. He's very successful at
So
hitting
Andrew
the ground.
noticed
That's it.
that around him, not only are these 2 clay men kind of slowly moving forward towards the group, you notice that around you that there are some of the other gaseous clouds have been attracted by your presence, as well as a couple of the other crackling lightning-ish entities that have moved out of the houses and kind of skirted along the ground towards you guys.
Levitate up 60 feet.
60 feet.
Or, yeah. I
Okay.
think that's how high I can go.
So you see soot climb up into the air. People are starting to hide.
Hide.
Yep. Fall suit in the hiding. Not very well, let me tell you.
You and Brad both.
Total 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking
Dirty
at like an
20.
11.
We didn't move far from the ship. Did it go back up?
No.
yet?
It's
Seven.
up, yeah. I think, right? The ship dropped us off.
Yeah.
Basically.
Snow's
It hasn't
too
been
dang
that
shiny.
much. It hasn't really been that long. It's been a lot of conversation and stuff, so they haven't really left quite yet. But
Oh.
Oh, 20 feet.
um,
That'll be.
so one of the large clouds of green gas that seems to just float around in this kind of pattern ejects a gaseous form 60 feet around it. So all of you guys are suddenly encased in this gaseous cloud. I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Me too?
Yeah.
I'm up in the air?
Even yeah.
Oh, nat 20!
Have help from your... Well, I guess the ravens are going to need to make Constitution saving throws as well. Okay.
Do we still
So
get
do
help
you-
though?
I'm gonna
I
try that
don't know that they can. They've got to
I
do...
don't think you
Just
can
do-
get
just do
help
one.
from a raven with your lungs.
Yeah.
You can flap its wings in front of my face to keep the gas away from me.
Breathe into my mouth.
Oh, God.
Do you add your proficient bonus to Tyler?
Only the Tyler.
Only the Tyler.
Right, so wait, let me see what you got. You got Constitution, which is
It doesn't matter.
Wait,
You got a
Constitution
good one?
3, so plus your
14.
Yeah.
So
Plus your 7.
Yep. So I got a 19 on that.
Nice.
In that 2 to 20.
Which be 23.
Okay. You just roll it once for all of them.
What are you
Just roll it once for all of them.
Once for all of them?
Yeah, it's gonna be simplify it. I'll give you advantage on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
One with advantage. That's not too bad. And it's good because you rolled a 1 and a 15 plus.
15, I think. I'll look up their stats, but it probably isn't that much.
Constitution's
It's
probably
just easier than just
15.
keeping track of 8 different
yeah.
ravens. Okay. So you had a 12 for your Constitution save.
12 for
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is accurate.
14.
Oh.
Yes.
I had a 7 for a hide and a 19 for
Okay, con save.
con save.
Okay, so
14 for the
as this gaseous cloud envelopes the group because they've gotten quite close and this kind of, and even 60 feet away, it projected this 40-foot kind of cloud over all of you guys. It seeps down in your lungs, and you start to feel a burning, like kind of blade-piercing sensation in your lungs. You take 22 damage from poison. You take 11 poison damage. 22 poison damage, third gear. 11, 11, 22, and 22.
I'm gonna use my reaction to absorb elements. Oh no, wait, it's poison. It's not acid.
Nope.
It's not acid.
Poison.
22 damage it is then.
So as you guys start to feel your lungs kind of liquefy and you start to cough up and sputter, the other lightning things draw closer, the golems draw closer, and that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Oh boy.
I would just like to, for next session, that can't happen.
What?
My dagger would have warned us that they were too close.
You didn't tell me you had a dagger warning.
I
Wait,
sent
how
you that
can you-
today. I sent you that dagger warning today.
When?
When I sent you my character sheet. The only thing on that sheet that is not up to date, which I do currently have because I picked it, it was my last rare item, was the Cape of the Bat. I totally had it. But it's okay. I'll take the poison damage. It's good story fodder.
Wasn't really a surprise they're creeping up on you.
They can't. I could even be sleeping and ain't nothing creep up.
Okay.
So basically, you have like a dagger that just screams
Anyway,
if something.
thank
falls
you,
in.
friends, for watching.
Bye, internet.
Thank you, goodbye.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so it's like
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Next
New
year,
Year's
next week,
and
next
Happy
year.
New Year.
2020.
Have a-
May you roll
yes.
20s.
The year 20s.
Date.